Gens Park's our destination for the first game of the afternoon. It's full time there now, and I'm delighted to say Kobe Henderson has watched Dundee against Aberdeen. It's a tale of two Joes, I presume, Kobe.
Yeah, Joel Stevenson stole the show here for Dundee. The question at the start of the season was who would replace Congreve and Yogan on the wings for Dundee, and I think they've got their answer today. Started with a great assist, a great ball to the back post, where he found his other Joe at the back post, his tap at home, and he got it. Joe Beaven got his goal in the second half of a great goal right into the top left corner. A really worrying performance for Aberdeen, and there's a stat before this game. Aberdeen have only won 26 of their last 117 away matches in the league, and that's worrying for Stephen Robinson, who's not managed to fix the away form so far this season.
Over and above that, everybody was talking about how well Dundee had played against Celtic, so the home support were expecting big things, and boy, did Stephen Pressley's side deliver.
Yeah, just 8 minutes into this game, the Dundee fans, they were on their feet. They were just seemed to overload Aberdeen in the first half with that 4-4-2. Stephen Robinson tried to switch that 4-4-2 in the second half, bringing on an extra striker to go man for man with Dundee, but it just never worked at all. They were still finding players in the final third and chopping Aberdeen up and really stretching them and causing them so much problems. And Aberdeen seemed to not be able to find an answer. Of course, in the second half, when the pressure started getting applied, Aberdeen still couldn't really create much, considering all the new players that they brought in, and that'll really worry Stephen Robinson. Of course, these sides meet here again next week in the Cup, and Stephen Pressley will now be thinking his side of all the chances of progressing in that if Aberdeen can't do anything in the week going into that game.
Yeah, the one other aspect of this, a huge Don support down there with expectation after defeating Hearts last week. The worrying aspect of the evidence of the 90 minutes has to be the back line. It looked as if it was slightly disjointed, Kobe.
Slightly is a very light way of putting it. He kept making changes. He brought on Jack Milne. He brought on a lot of younger players to try and change anything and really sort that. But as I said, Dundee just seemed to be able to pick Aberdeen apart in the final third, and it was defensive problems that caused Aberdeen a lot of issues last season. That was just 3 months ago when these sides met here at the end of last season. Stephen Robinson was very bullish in his post-match analysis, and of course it's easy to do that when it's not your team. Now he's got a whole new Aberdeen side that's played today, so it'll be interesting to see the answers to that and how these issues still appear for Aberdeen. This away form for Aberdeen is not a new thing this season. It's been ongoing for the last 2, 3, 4 years. So he's got to find a way to fix that, because it was far too easy for Dundee, who done really well. Joe Beaven done really well. And then it was just too easy for him, though. He had so much space and so much time half the time, and he was always free, even leaving Simon Murray free a lot of the time just to pick up the ball and then pass it on to him.
And finally, and I think you've preempted it, who's your man of the match?
Yeah, definitely Joe Beaven, goal and assist. He done really well in the group stage for Dundee in the Premier Sports Cup. He got 2 goals and 2 assists in that competition. He never got a goal or assist last season for Dundee. He only played 6 times, but he's really filled the boots of Congreve and Yogan. Yogan obviously was at Dundee last season. He's now at Aberdeen, and he was hooked inside 45 minutes. He came off at half time. It was a really poor performance from him. So yeah, Stephen Pressley will be happy that it looks like that has been answered with someone that's already been in-house. So Joe Beaven with a really good performance today.
Brilliant, thanks to Kobe Henderson. And there at Gens Park, where Dundee defeated Aberdeen by 2-0. We will hear from Kobe as he gets the thoughts of managers and players after the game. Stephen Pressley, certainly the happier of the two. Dundee with all 3 points, winning it 2-0.